am Steve Ludwig, also known as Mr. Insurance. Today, we are going to talk to you about states where UTVs and ATVs are street legal. So there's no question about it. The ATVs and UTVs are super fun. Again, no question there. But sometimes it can be a little frustrating trying to figure out the regulations where you live in. So if you've been wondering, can I drive an ATV on the road? This state-by-state guide is definitely going to help you. So can you drive four-wheelers on the road? There is, unfortunately, no one-size-fits-all answer for this question to driving an ATV on the road or a UTV. It would all depend on where you live state by state. Fortunately, we have filtered through a list of all 50 states, and we'll be showing you the permitted states and what their specific laws might say about ATV riding on the road. So let's go over the states that allow street legal UTVs and ATVs. I will also post these state details in the comments area below for you to browse through at your own pace and find the states that relate to you. Obviously, this is going to be a long list, so I'm going to try and breeze through this as fast as possible. And again, I'll have this posted here for you so you can look through at your own pace. So let's start out with Alabama. So that's all 50 states for you right there in a nutshell. Again, I'll post those down below in the comment section for you to be able to look over them at your own pace. So the next question is it legal for people to use their ATVs, UTVs, or bikes on the road in non-permitted states altogether? The answer might really surprise you. Many cities and municipalities will override the state's blanket disallowance of street legal usage and allow it in a limited permitted areas. Insurance coverage, again, might be more limited or not offered at all, depending on the state, city, or municipality, but you'll want to review your coverage with a licensed insurance professional like myself to be able to clarify that. So what is the required equipment to make an ATV street legal? A rear view mirror, side view mirrors, rear facing tag holder with lights and a tag, a horn audible up to 250 feet, front and rear turn signals, high and low beam, headlights, tail lights, brake lights, rear reflectors, windshield or suitable eye protection, speedometer. Other considerations for ATVs or UTVs on public roads, although they are not considered automobiles, trucks, or cars, these vehicles are still regularly maintained and observed by the law. Only the aforementioned states on the list allowed the use of these vehicles if they are considered street legal, though some modifications. As can be discerned from the list, this is largely due to the necessity of open desert, plains, or extremely rough terrain that does not allow the passage of other vehicles on a normal basis. Restricting these vehicles to an open state with a lower metropolitan presence would severely impact the transportation methods of many citizens, and some consider this unconstitutional or unfair. Further, to making your street vehicle legal, you must also have insurance, which again, my company Select Insurance Group can help you with. The phone number for that is 855-GET-SELECT. That's 855-438-7353. Driving on state maintained roads with a police or sheriff's presence would usually mean that you need proper automobile insurance to ride legally. This would also mean that a license plate sticker and overall registration of approved vehicle would need to be properly recorded with an up-to-date driver's license. Your local DMV can answer any questions, including classifying and endorsing a motorcycle class. They may also be able to answer if your vehicle needs to undergo a safety and emissions test. So why are ATVs and UTVs not allowed in some states? Generally, some states with large cities and heavily metropolitan buildings do not permit the use of all-terrain vehicles. This also may mean that if you live in these states but are away from the central hub, your local and even state laws can permit these use of these vehicles in some cases where roads are rough, they're not entirely present. There's a lot of different circumstances. Even in the states that allow these vehicles, they are often controlled where they can be used at. Downtown areas are almost always prohibited. Alaska, for example, is going to severely limit the use of these vehicles throughout the entire state. Although it is not known to be a highly metropolitan area, it's only allowed if road conditions are going to permit that. For example, The vehicle can be used if you're in an area that does not have access to major highways and most roads are not maintained properly. Further, if frequent snowfall has rendered a more traditional automobile useless, then ATVs and UTVs can be used if they are street legal. In this way, ATVs can be used if they intuitively make sense to the region and the usual weather of the state. If you have any questions, guys, please leave them in the comments below. I will do my absolute best to respond quickly, but otherwise, be safe out there, guys, and take care for now.